Welcome, everybody, to Ladies Power Lunch. Thank you for tuning in to Free Gift Friday. So, today it's the Free Gift Friday to end all Free Gift Fridays or to start all Free Gift Fridays. I don't know, depending on how you want to put it. But today we're going to be sharing with you not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not even eight, nine, or 10, not even 11, but 12 free gifts.
Insert
12
beautiful
free
mind
gifts.
meme right here.
Oh my goodness. Hey Hannah, thanks for joining us. We joined at 1:11. Our show started at 1:11. So you know
Whoop,
it's
whoop.
the right show. You're in the right place, guys, if you're here. Today on Free Gift Friday, we're going to be sharing with you 11 free gifts. So tuning in, of course, gets you into the door to get our 11 free gifts. But let's face it, if you're joining us from within the sound of our beautiful voices, if you're joining us on the replay, if you're joining us on YouTube, if you are joining us on our podcast, these free gifts are for you also. So I just invite you to buckle up, strap in, get ready, because we've got news. So, Barb, I've been telling everybody about Ladies Power Lunch Spring Summit entitled Answer the Call, Be Seen, Be Heard, Be Visible. And I've been telling everybody the reason why we chose that as our topic for our summit. Hi, Kelly, over on Ladies Power Lunch Facebook group. Hi, everybody who's joining us there. If you don't hear me shouting you out, just know my heart is with you and I know you're there and I'm waving to you and multitasking, all doing all these things all at the same time. So we polled our Ladies Power Lunch members and we said, look, guys, we could do a summit just to do a summit because we always do a summit in the spring. But what do you really want to hear about? What if we could bring any experts in the world to come talk to you guys? And we can. If we could bring any experts to come talk to y'all and share with you their wisdom to help you grow your business, who do you want us to bring? And to a woman, every single person that we asked shared that their biggest challenge over the last 2 years, and you'll know what has been happening over the last 2 years, their biggest challenge has been getting their message out there, getting seen, getting heard, getting visible, especially as the online marketplace gets a little bit more crowded and the media landscape gets a little louder and more of a clamor than it usually was. So I thought to myself, because self and I have conversation all the time. This is definitely the work of a sound mind. Self and I had a conversation. I said, Self, who shall we call? And so I have so many amazing friends who, when I reach out to them and I say, hey, can you support our Ladies Power Lunch community? They say, what time do you need me to be there? There is no hesitation because they are a part of this community too, and they get it. They understand that a rising tide lifts all boats. They understand that by lending their wisdom to our group, that they're actually allowing all of us to grow, and that as we all grow, we all shine brighter, and that our voices get heard in the collective in a way that it needs to be heard now in this day and age. Because I'm going to ask you a question, Barb, and you can just tell me what you've been seeing. But what I've been seeing is that the voices of the heart-centered entrepreneur, those aren't exactly the voices that are the loudest in the national conversation. Would you
Say that
say
again
that I'm
one
wrong?
more time. Say that again one more time.
I really, really feel like the voices of the heart-centered entrepreneur could be heard a little bit more loudly, where it seems like there's a big conversation going on and there's so much clamoring going on online, and it's like the heart-centered entrepreneur, the people who are going to be needed to make the world a better place and raise the vibration here in our universe, those voices are not being heard loudly enough. That's been my takeaway. What about you,
Same,
Barb? What have you been seeing?
same, exactly the same. And I don't know if I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's definitely, it's something I've noticed. It's either it's a mindset thing, or if it's maybe a tech thing, or maybe it's just don't know which tools to use or which modalities to go about to do it. But yeah, we as heart-centered entrepreneurs, we need to get our message out there. We have a heart for giving, a heart for serving. We want to make a lasting impression on this beautiful planet, and help each other rise up together. Rise up. Sorry, have to get my Hamilton reference in there. But I'm noticing this too. And we need to help one another get your voices out there, get that message out there, because y'all, people need you. They desperately need you, so we can all raise the vibe of this planet.
So the truth of the matter is there are people out there right now who are losing sleep at night, and they need the thing that you do to help them to live a better life, to help them to basically just be able to even share their own message. They need you. You're here for a reason. You're here with purpose. And what we're bringing with our summit is an opportunity for us to not just have some people talk at us and tell us, hey, this is what you need to do, but we actually are providing an opportunity for us to join arms and workshop this together. So, usually at the top of the show, we do introductions. I'm hoping that all y'all know who we are, because who are we anyway? Hi, guys. I'm Dr. Tavia Shepherd, and I host a women's group called Ladies Power Lunch. You might have seen me around here and there, but I just want you to know that where my heart lies is with supporting the heart centered entrepreneur in getting her or his message out there into the world, one entrepreneur at a time. And I really do believe that when we link arms, when we get together, when we collaborate, I almost got through a whole 10 minutes without saying the word collaborate, y'all. I don't know
I'm gonna
how
feel
that
your
happened.
forehead. I'm gonna feel your forehead now. You okay?
I know, right? But when we collaborate, when we get together, and some people get it, but I feel like all of us don't get it yet. So there's some of us who think that if I'm a bright shining light, I don't want another bright shining light beside me because she might eclipse me. And I'm here to tell you that's not how light works. That's not
It's
how
just
light
not.
works at all. Physics,
No.
guys, bright shining light beside bright shining light means even bigger bright shining light. Woo! That's your
Somehow the
physics
light in your
101
room.
class for today, guys. Tune in next time.
That's right. Somehow, magically, hey spirit, showing up, showing out. When you did that, the light goes on your face. It's like you started glowing.
Oh, well, we've all decided that the reason why I glow during our lives is because I am an angel. And so
Hmm.
that's just what's happening here.
It's true.
I want to invite all our friends over in Ladies Power Lunch. Just drop a comment in the chat. Just let us know that you're watching along with us. Barb, let's share with everybody who you are and what wonderful things you are doing in the world.
Well, y'all, I'm Barb Prichard. I am CEO Infinity Brand Design. I'm from Funkytown, Texas. It's just Fort Worth, but it sounds so much cooler. And I help spiritual entrepreneurs own their magic and look like the abundance they manifest through soul aligned branding, websites, and book covers and launches. And basically, I marry spirit with strategy to create just a yummy soul aligned launch for whatever it is that you're launching in your business. And yeah, I think owning that magic, getting visible is a big, big, big part of that.
Yeah, I could not agree more. Okay, maybe I could agree like a little bit more. Let me try. Yeah, I really agree with you. There, that kind of embodied the level of agreement that I have with all that
You
you've
need the
been saying.
Arsenio fist pump too.
There it is. So here's the thing, we sat down and we planned this summit from top to bottom. We have such an outstanding team of supporters that believe in this so much. They're like, when I said, I put out the call and I said, guys, we need to help our group members to know exactly how to shine their light, how to Be the beacon, because our last summit was Be the Beacon, and it was an outstanding summit. We had such great examples of women who are out there shining their lights, even on the days when it felt like, should I really be shining my light for whatever reason? We had such great examples, and being able to see example is a really, really great way for us to emulate and then shine our light as well. But people were stepping up to me, Barb, and they were saying to me things like, okay, I get it. I have passion for what I do. I love what I do. I love my clients. I really should be getting my voice out there more, but I just don't know the exactly how, the nitty gritty, the how to of
Mm,
this. How
yeah.
can Ladies Power Lunch support that?
Mm,
Well, y'all, you know, when it comes to doing something and knowing the how to, you've come to the right place, because my background is being a scientist, and there's nothing like having a recipe or having an outline of exactly what you're going to do step by step. And so, bringing that background to this creation, we decided, wouldn't it be wonderful if we presented every single person who attends our summit a workbook, sort of like a blueprint, Barb, for exactly how, step by step, how to get visible in this world. So, Barb, I'm going to put it over to you because you have the book cover. Are you in a position to share it with us, to like show us
I
what it looks
I
like?
am. I sure am. And Caboose is saying hello to you guys. Let me see.
Hi, super
Let me grab this
cute.
goodness.
So one of the things that I love is that we're making this a companion to Be the Beacon. So if you already have Be the Beacon, that's great. And now you've had the examples of people who are out there shining their lights, and that's wonderful. And now you're going to have the step by step process for exactly how you and you and you can shine your light too. Answer that call. Because I know, guys, when you get up in the morning and you go to work, it's not because of the paycheck. Come on, we know that. It's because you feel that calling. You feel yourself being pulled to help the people that you support. And any day you get up and you decide, you know what, I'm just going to stop this. I'm not going to do it anymore. You still can't stop that calling in your heart. Am I right?
You are so right. By the way, give me share permission and I'll share that book cover.
If I must. There you go.
Awesome.
And I just want to say to all the people who are over in the Facebook group, just drop a comment in the chat. If any of this is resonating with you, say, hey, I agree. Or if it's not resonating, say, hey, I don't. And that's fine too, because this is an opportunity for all our voices to be heard. So, Barb, tell us a little bit about the process that went into designing this beautiful cover of the book that you have, the cover that you have designed for our
Yeah.
excellent workbook for this summit.
Well, as you mentioned, this Answer the Call workbook is actually, it's a companion to Be the Beacon, but it kind of goes along with what you were saying is Be the Beacon was kind of the, hey, you have a passion, you have a calling, go ahead and you have something worthwhile sharing with the world. This is going to help you share that with the world. So kind of the thought process behind it is the whole, we a rising tide lifts all boats. So the lighthouse is the beacon with that kind of calls in all those boats together. And this really is a collaborative effort because again, this isn't just one author. This isn't just two, three, or four. This is 12 authors worth of workbook goodness to help you get that visibility that you dream of, or maybe you don't dream of it, but that you need. But it's not just regular visibility, like, you're out there, ain't nobody got time for random DMs and, just cold solicitation or anything like that. This is more about organic, aligned visibility, something that feels just so good with you, that if it resonates with you, it doesn't feel heavy. That's the key to the visibility. It's got to be aligned, right? It can't feel heavy. If it feels heavy, you're just not going to do it. I'm looking at you, social media.
I'm unable to see your screen share for some reason.
Oh,
Um, Perhaps you can unshare and start again.
let's
Yeah.
do that again.
And while you're doing that, I want to share with you that what I did, everyone, was I reached out to our friends, our very same friends who are in our Ladies Power Lunch group. We have a tendency to not recognize each other because we're hanging out with each other all the time because we're friends. But I want to let you know that we are very highly credentialed. And every single person who's a part of this workbook and who will be a workshop presenter on the stage for Ladies Parlance Spring Summit comes to the stage with tremendous credentials backing up what they're going to be sharing with you. And there is really no place else that you're going to have the opportunity to tap on the shoulder these experts and say, all in the room at the same time, and say, hey, what about my business? How can I apply this to me specifically? So, Barb, tell us a little bit about the beauty that is this cover. I love it so much.
Well, so going back a little bit to Grow Smarter, we used a lot of soft pastel colors. We used the watercolor kind of feel, the vibe, because it just feels, well, we're talking about the universe. We're talking about universal growth and growing smarter. Well, this kind of applied here as well. So we kind of took those nods to Grow Smarter with that, watercolor kind of motif, but also kind of gave it a little bit of graininess, which was kind of fun. The reason behind that is because there are a lot of voices out there right now. There are, I mean, heck, fire entire nation. Let me just get a little texting on y'all. There were what, over 5 million new businesses filed in 2021. That's a record. That's a massive amount. And I don't say that to scare you. I actually say that because that's a lot of opportunity. That's a lot of opportunity for all of us. But you have to be seen. You have to get heard. So it can kind of feel a little grainy and a little noisy when you're trying to get visible and trying to be heard. So I kind of applied that feeling to the cover, and I feel like it kind of really resonates, but it also gives a little bit of hope too, with the globe and the butterflies and the light. Like, hey guys, there is a beacon of light in this darkness. You are that beacon of light in this darkness. So answer the call and shine the light on on yourself, on your gifts, and what you have to offer to help your clients. I'm getting just pardon my goosebumps, y'all.
Barb, do you have the back cover of the book perchance available? And if
I'd
you
have to pull
do,
it up. Let me
okay,
pull it
so
up.
you can unshare. And while you're doing that, I'll just remind everybody what Be the Beacon looks like. So this was Be the Beacon. If you don't already have a copy, feel free to grab that on Amazon. And what we're doing is the Answer the Call workbook is going to be a companion to Be the Beacon, but it's going to be workshop style. So you'll have the opportunity to, as we go through the workshops on Summit, to go through your copy of Answer the Call, the workbook, and actually fill everything in so that you can get planning for your business. Very specific to you. Because I know nothing is one size fits all. The one size fits all idea it doesn't allow anybody to be well suited, if you
Right.
will. Let's
Right.
use
And we're not
that.
cookie cutter people. We're not,
Yeah,
nobody
we're
is
we're,
identical or
we're
anything like
really
that. We all
not.
have our own difference.
Exactly.
And
Absolutely.
so should be.
So
Yes.
the authors who have kindly donated of their time to share their gifts and talents with us, we have, of course, Barb, who is our really everything graphics guru here in the Ladies Power Lunch group. If we need something with messaging, if we need something with book covers, if we have a launch, any of those things, first call always going to be Barb. We have Lori, who is She's so brilliant, and her background in corporate is stellar. She brings all of that knowledge to help us in small business, to help us as entrepreneurs, to also grow our mindset and get that shift that needs to happen, that transformation that needs to happen on the inside for every single one of us in order for us to feel comfortable enough to get visible, because without that transformation, we could do 500 workbooks and it probably would fall flat. And that's just the truth. We have Elizabeth, my partner in publishing. She's published all the Ladies Power Lunch books that we've ever done. And she is also going to be sharing her publishing tricks of the trade with us. And guys, publishing is, I'm not sending you guys out to be authors. That's not what this is about. If you were called to be an author, that's what you would have been doing, right? We're sending you out to use these things as tools for growing your visibility. And Elizabeth's going to share with us the exactly how to do that. Then we have Drew. Some of you guys know Drew because Drew is the one who helps us as heart-centered entrepreneurs to wade through the mire that is social media marketing and to get heard and seen in a heart-centered way that's different from the rah way, which we see every single day online. I went online today to figure out how to ship a mug because we're shipping out the Ladies Power Lunch Summit swag bags and they're going out this next week. And so I went online to try to figure out how to ship a mug, the best way to ship it without getting the handle broken. And I'm going to tell you, I've seen people with megaphones. I've seen people who have all sorts of mugs that I'm not sure if they're appropriate for YouTube. I've seen all sort of things. And I'm just saying that, you know what? I don't think that resonates with the heart-centered entrepreneur. So I'm looking forward to hearing Drew present because I want to know, how are we supposed to stand out online among all the noise that's out there? Then we have Lisa. Lisa, oh my goodness, she's outstanding. Barb and I are going to be on her podcast in another couple of weeks, so you guys watch out for that. Lisa is fun. She's tons of fun.
Yes.
But her background is communications. She also has a degree in communication. She worked in corporate in communications, and she used to teach communications at the college level. She's coming to talk. Her book is called Get Speaking Gigs Now. Not tomorrow, not the next day, to now. And she's going to come and teach us how to use speaking as a tool for getting our voices out there. She's going to share with us about how she, in her first year speaking at 40 years old, that's the first time she hopped on a stage, and how she was able to actually fill her book, fill her practice, and be an in-demand speaker in just 1 year. She's going to share all of that stuff with us, guys. I don't know. That's amazing. So many speakers, so little time. We have Jen Jones. You guys know Jen. She was on the show this morning. She talks about networking. She's a multiple best-selling author, and she is also an international best-selling author. Her background is talking about networking. We have, of course, me, and I cannot talk about anything but collaboration. That's all I talk about all the time. If you wake me up in the middle of the night, I probably am going to jump up and say collaboration. So don't do that. We have Shannon, who is an outstanding tech guru, and she's actually going to be talking about how we can use events, leverage events to grow our businesses. We're going to be talking with Laura West. She's going to be talking about that money mindset, because you got to make money, guys, to keep your doors open so that you can keep serving the people who you're serving. We're going to have Zeph, my dear Zeph, who is in charge of the production team, who is producing this event to make sure that we can be both in person and virtual. First time I'm doing a hybrid event. I'm going to make a confession here, guys. I've been doing events for many, many years, from even when I was in corporate till now. I've done in-person events and I've done virtual events. Never done a hybrid event before. This is my first time. So, one, I'm asking for grace on this. And two, I'm so grateful to Zeph that she's going to be producing the event with her team, but also grateful that she decided she has to step up on stage and show us how to leverage the connections that we've made so that we can actually make money. So we have all these lists and we have all these connections on social media, but are they connections that are actually growing our business? Are they connections that are helping us to make money? Hmm. Zeph's going to talk to us about that. We don't like to talk about money as heart-centered entrepreneurs, and you can unshare your book cover and let's just have some real talk. Do we like to talk about money as heart-centered entrepreneurs?
Nope. Mm-mm. Gonna go hide in the cave now.
We start talking about money and everybody kind of goes hands off. But here's the deal, guys. We have to check in on that money mindset. We have to check in on that exactly how are we gonna actually get those connections that we're making? How are we gonna make those connections translate into financial remunerations, growing our income as well as our impact? Laura West is going to, of course, be talking about that piece. Jim is our podcasting guru. He is our production manager at Ladies Power Lunch, and he is going to be talking to us about podcasting. There's so many podcasts out right now. Why don't you have one? You should. Your grandma does. Maybe she does. I don't know. And of course, last but not least, the guru of PR is going to be hitting the stage with us as well. We have Jill Lublin, and she is going to be talking to us about getting into the bigger conversations, getting on TV, getting in some of the bigger magazines, being featured, getting your message really and truly heard. Is there anything that you feel like we've missed? Because I feel like we hit all the things that need to be addressed by the heart centered entrepreneur who needs to get seen, get heard, and get visible.
I think you covered it. And that's what's so exciting about this summit in this workbook, both, is because I feel like we've covered all the grounds. You've got soul aligned branding, you've got social media, you've got networking and everything that's aligned with the speaking, podcasts, events. This is the way. This is the way. Yeah.
This is the way. And you know what else I will say? I'll say this: when you come and sit in the room with us, if there are things that we missed, if there are questions that you have, what better place to ask your questions than with 12 dedicated people who are there to help you grow your business? Plus, we had some additional presenters who are going to be adding their expertise as well. We have Meredith, who's going to be talking to us about making that intentional pause. We have Prati, who is an outstanding marketing guru. We have Jackie, who talks to us about that money, honey. We have Michelle Jacobic, who is actually the author of the foreword of our upcoming workbook that's coming out really, really soon. We have Wendy Lee, who talks about leadership and visibility. And of course, we're going to have a little bit of fun with Hannah McKittrick, who's going to be showing us how to keep our bodies healthy. And she's going to be cooking along with us on Summit. So there's tons of stuff that's going to be going on. It's going to be educational. There's going to be personal development. There's going to be information for application and implementation in your business. There's going to be fun, and there's going to be an opportunity to be together in person or be together online, whichever way is more appealing to you. Any last words about Summit, Barb, before we go?
Yeah, come join me. I'm actually flying to Connecticut. I will be here March 20th through the 24th for the summit. So come join me. Let's have a good time and let's learn how to get visible together in an aligned and organic way so you can increase your income and your impact.
Well, I couldn't have said that any better. And so, with that, I think we'll call it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, everybody who joined us over in the Ladies Power Lunch Facebook group. At the top of the show, I said, everybody gets a gift. You get a gift, and you get a gift, and you get a gift, and everybody gets a gift. So, in the show note, we're going to drop 12, not one, not two, not three, not 10, not 11, but 12 free gifts that are visibility related that can help you grow your business. I just want you, just giving away some gifts today. Take advantage of them. You know, sometimes we say, oh, I wish that my business could grow. I wish this thing, I wish this thing. And the answer is like staring you in the face and you're not seeing it. And I'm telling you, even if you don't come to Summit and you take advantage of these 12 free gifts, I see your business moving forward. True
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
What do you think, Barb? Is that a
Faux
yes?
show. Faux
Faux
show.
show. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us today. This has been tremendous fun, but it's always fun hanging out with you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you guys on the next show. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.